Mankind's heart has always struggled to find and share the love and friendship that the Lord commands. There is almost no greater act of love and devotion to God than to love others and share their burdens and joys, for it is that brotherhood that Christ preached and died for that we should all hope to achieve. Allah, the Most Merciful, has of the greatest love for the faithful that submit themselves to the struggle, to obeying His command of piety and holiness, that is achieved for the mercy and kindness shown to our fellow man, as the Prophet showed in life. The virtues of the Buddha have always been our shining path to inner peace and outer enlightenment, the most noble of truths that have guided us towards the most noble of quests and the betterment of the world for everyone. There has not been a time when our loyalty and reverence to Adonai has weakened. Even during the greatest of our tragedies, we've known He be our strongest rock ever since He delivered the liberated from bondage to the promised land. But when is that very love that is threatened? Its very existence. There's no question to what's next, of what Christ needs of us to do in His name. That kindness cannot exist when those very same faithful are at risk, for Allah's people cannot obey His will when their very lives are at edge. This enlightenment of man to free himself from the burdens of desire is threatened when existence itself is threatened by the darkest of forces that seek to corrupt mankind. We face catastrophe once again. Our very lives Hashem Himself breathed into being by His will are once more put to question. This cannot and will not stand. It is every Christian's duty to defend all that is holy, so I call for a crusade to reclaim the lands from the demonic invaders, who would deny humans the right to their own fate. So I call all able-bodied Muslims with the world to the holiest of jihads in the name of Allah, the Most Merciful, to defend His creation from the evil, wretched jinns invaders from the stars. These abominable devils must perish. The path to enlightenment of our time will not be of meditation but of duty and sacrifice to mankind, defending our world from the monsters invading from above. As Adonai called on our ancestors to erase the wicked evil worshippers in Canaan, He calls now on all men to erase the wicked creatures daring to perforate His holiest of domains, our home. It is time for the armies of mankind to put aside their differences and unite under one banner, the flag of earth, and give back God's children what is rightfully theirs, or die trying. Deus Vult! Pope Francis III. The martyrs of the faith will be the holiest of men. We will honor them forever. They shall not have died in vain. I lost my family to them, as many of your brothers and sisters have. Retribution is our duty. Their sacrifice in the name of Allah and humanity shall be in our battle cries for all eternity. March to martyrdom and victory! Allahu Akbar! Queen Noura bin Salman Al Saad. Darkness is upon us, and we shall not perish in the dark. All of us are now one, facing evil destruction. The balance of the world is at stake, and we shall prevail. Let our Bodhi tree be watered with the blood of monsters. Anant Prakash. Dalai Lama, Amrita Dorji. Time and time again we have faced extinction, and every time He has been our shield and hope. It is time again to face extinction and vanquish, to be David against the most evil of Goliaths, and to defy darkness in the eyes, and remind the universe, our people will once again triumph. Humanity will triumph. We stand here, and we are not going anywhere. Rakshazak! Chief Rabbi, Emperor Andrade. The Holy Cause, after the initial alien bombardments of Earth, of the 2nd of September, 2045, the beginning of the holiest war, 2044 to 2070.